I got in the lift, went up, the doors open, and Ricky was there. And I was standing in the lift. He went, "Take your shoes off." So I started taking my shoes off in the lift. Yeah, and he went, "What are you doing?" Who have you met that we've crumbled?
Gervais has been on.
Did you crumble?
What's crumbling?
What do you mean, what's crumbling?
Well, when what? What's crumbling?
That we've crumbled?
Mate, when you've crumbled. No,
You're crumbling now.
What does that mean?
This is crumbling.
Textbook crumbling. Textbook
Like
crumbling.
when you just bottle it, it all goes to shit.
Oh,
Hey, crumbling.
first time I interviewed Ricky, I crumbled.
Did you?
Yeah, I was because he was.
Did he feel it in the room?
Oh, big time.
Did he?
Big time. And then a few years later, when he came on here, he started talking about his worst feeling is when there's a fan in the room and he can feel it. And I was like, that's
Yeah.
definitely how I was at the
Yeah.
start.
You probably
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
like that though, David, don't you?
Yeah, all right, mate.
I don't know. I remember I was like, oh, this was way back at the start, but like I sat down and went, oh, I'm here with Ricky Gervais. I went, come here. I put my arm around him.
Don't do that. Don't touch him.
No.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Do you? Why would you?
I wouldn't
Is
have
that
done
your
that.
go-to?
No, no.
And then I like pulled,
Not me.
pulled him in. He didn't move. Yeah,
That is horrible.
that was a terrible.
I did a pilot for Channel 4, one of my characters, and he was like this sort of super cool dude, and we were auditioning for like his best mate, and so my character was, "Hey, how you doing?" Yeah, and so we auditioned. These guys kept coming in. This one guy was playing my best mate. We were kind of improvising with the director watching, and he sort of got carried away and got me. Well, get off. And that was in an audition. Get off.
Oh, you broke out.
Yeah. Get off, please. Thank you. Thank you. Next, please.
How did you first get into acting then?
Through Ricky.
Was it?
Yeah. I was just making silly little short films, and I made one about a monster hunter called Graham, and I drove to North Wales and just filmed this little video diary, sat at a lake, cut it, was in touch with someone online who had this comedy website, didn't know one another, but I started writing for that like 20 years ago, and he said send it to my agent, so I sent this monster hunter video to his agent, and apparently Ricky and Stephen, it was their agent, which I didn't realise. They were in the room when the package arrived. They went, stick it on, watched it, and they rang me up.
Really?
Yeah, so I was just delivery driving. I got a fucking call from them. Yeah.
What? Just
Wow.
fucking hell! What?
Yeah.
Just saying they loved it. And that?
Yeah, so they asked me up for a meeting. Oh, same as you.
Yeah.
So nervous.
You didn't try and touch him, did you?
No, but what did happen was they were writing the Christmas special of The Office, and I went up to Oxford Street and at the top of this building. I was like, fucking hell. And I got in the lift, went up, the doors open, and Ricky was there. And I was standing in the lift. He went, take your shoes off. So I started taking my shoes off in the lift. Yeah, and he went, what are you doing? Hey. But yeah, so that was it. And then after that, he's just always kept me in his mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's quality.
Yeah.
What was your first big job on TV or whatever?
Would have
was
been
it
extras. Yeah.
You played was it? I can't remember exactly. Was it a fan you played?
Yeah,
or-
like a nerdy fan.
Yeah, I want to say autograph hunter.
Yeah.
Was
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
And what that came about? You just became friends with Rick, and then
Yeah, well, that was after that meeting. They kind of just put me in the second series of extras, and so nervous.
I bet.
Never acted before.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I never knew that. I thought you was always an actor up
Yeah.
until that point.
No, not at all.
One of your acting gigs that you did a few years back, one of my favourite comedy characters ever,
Yeah.
is Kev
Yeah.
in Derek.
Yeah.
Shit question, but I imagine that was fun, was it?
Yeah, I mean, I remember him just ringing me up saying, I'm doing a new sitcom. Do you want to be in it? It's no auditioning, just
Wow.
yeah. And so it's me, and obviously Carl was in it. It's just so funny. And,
Yeah.
and doing the pilot of that, just sitting with them. It's just you just have to leap and hope.
So
you'd be all right.
that character's quite a vulgar sort of loner, isn't he?
Yeah.
Lives in a sort of care home for the elderly.
Yeah.
How similar are you to Kev?
No.
I'm glad you said. I'm very glad.
I don't know really. I mean, I don't drink heavily, but I like naked bodies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the next man.
Only human, yeah.
Lovely little way. Was a lot of that improvised then? Because I think anyone who's a fan of sort of like Gervais and his work will know the outtakes and stuff always go viral on YouTube, and you've got some great bits in that. Were you coming up with bits on the spot and stuff?
Oh yeah, I mean, there was a script there, but there would be time. Whenever I go into a scene, I know Ricky's giving me the opportunity to just, if I have an idea, I can just go off on one.
Really?
And just leave the script. And there are times where we go, no, let's nail that line. We're going to need that line.
Yeah.
And other times, not, pretty rare, but there would be times where Kev comes in and says something.
Right.
And then just see what happens.
Would there ever be anything in the script that you couldn't say? Or would you just...
too rude?
Yeah.
Too rude. No, I'm not saying that. No.
I was going to say, what the fuck would that be? Some of the stuff that he came
I
out
know.
with.
There's one scene in particular where, I don't know if you've seen it, where I slide off a chair like on my
Yes.
back. Like an eel.
Yes. Yeah.
Fucking
There's a lot of good
hell, mate.
outtakes for that. That seemed like it took a while.
Fucking hell. So I'd get into position and then, oh my God. Yeah.
It's looking at the old people's asses while they do yoga, isn't it? Is that it?
Well,
That's it. Well, that's in the script.
yeah.
We've been sort of writing a sitcom on and off for a long time.
Mm.
Yeah. One bit of acting we always go back on and look at is, I think, Kev's final monologue in Derek.
Right.
About
yeah.
being nice or being
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
That's a great bit of acting, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I know you probably don't like compliments and that, but
Do you know, when I saw that, I kind of thought, oh man, because I hadn't done any acting. It's my first job. I thought, I've got to nail that.
Mm.
It's got to be believable. Really nervous. We did that in I think the first week of filming. It was on the Friday. And the
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd shit myself. For
Oh,
something like that.
and also they were talking heads. So you got a camera there,
yeah.
like Ricky sat behind the camera, bit of crew, and they're just iconic now. Those when you look at The Office, you're like, fucking hell, I'm doing what Martin Freeman did. Yeah. And yeah, I think I did it in one or two takes, and they was done. So, oh,
Wow.
man.
Wow.
And I remember him texting me on the way home, just really chuffed.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I always thought you was an actor. That
100%.
that single scene there, I was like, that's
Oh,
fucking
really?
brilliant. Yeah.
No, I was really. I remember sitting having a Sunday lunch with my wife, just going, "Oh man, this is coming up this week."
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you watched it back, or do you not watch them again?
No, I haven't seen that for ages.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Were you proud of it when it came out?
I was really pleased. It just felt, I felt like, oh, that feels believable.
Yeah.
It didn't feel too hammy, I don't think.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's brilliant, and like, because I didn't really know who you were. I was just a kid watching it, like,
Right.
and I think you get sucked into like, oh, the dirty character, like, it could be quite easy to do, and then you see that, and it completely.
Oh, okay.
I remember thinking, fucking hell, this guy's
Yeah.
like incredible at
Right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember, because it was the first thing I'd done, and he was a seedy character in the first 2 or 3 episodes. There's been a lot of shit on Twitter going, he's this fucking wanker, get him off the show.
Really?
Yeah, and Ricky would go, just hold tight. I think that last episode will, and it seemed to work. Yeah,
Mm.
redeemed himself.
But that makes it sound like the people on Twitter are calling out the character, like that's a real person.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't like the character, so then they don't like the actor, and they just want me gone. Pronto. Well, that's how I read it.
It's like there used to be people. I think my dad was telling me there used to be people back in the day that was like, I never used to watch EastEnders, but like if Bianca shot Phil or something, people
Yeah.
would
Oh yeah,
give death threats and hate to the
Yeah.
actor that plays.
yeah, yeah.
bizarre.
No, I definitely felt it the first series. Like, I like the show. I don't like him.
Right.
Yeah, oh bloody hell! You don't like me, Naomi? No.
Wow.
No,
Oh
they don't.
God.
Wow. When those eps came out, would you sit at home with your family and watch them like premiere?
I think I definitely did with extras. I did it with extras. I didn't do it with the others.
Did you not?
No, I think you soon get tired.
Do you?
Mm.
Or like, it's just embarrassing. Isn't it?